What's up, everybody? It's Jed Johnson from DieselCrew.com. Of course, you know they call me Napalm, and this is probably going to be one of the poorestly shot videos, that you've ever seen. But I like to give credit where credit is due, and I saw this tournament bracket of the Hard to Handle tournament posted on the grip board, and I was like, where did you get that? I've never seen that before. I think maybe Ray Cody put something like this together back in 2020 after I did Hard to Handle, but I have no idea where that was. I didn't save it. And this is on Reddit, which I don't have a ton of experience on Reddit, unfortunately. There's only so much time in the day, and I would have loved to have been able to get into this and be on Reddit more, because I know there's a lot of users and I know there's a lot of prospective grip athletes in this, and I would love to help people out. I have done an Ask Me Anything there, and I'm definitely open to doing that again sometime. But the user that put this together is Sleep, Eat, Lift. And I don't know who that is. I may have known at one time, but I don't know who that is. But all credit to this person for putting this together. So let me click on it, and I think maybe it'll be a little bit bigger. So if you don't know what the Hard to Handle tournament was, I think I started this in October of 2020, and I don't think it looks as good in that. So I'm going to take it back down smaller. So I'm pretty sure it started October of 2020, and then it took me like 2 solid months to do this tournament. So the idea was to find out what was the hardest rolling handle on the market, and I got 20 handles. So now I can't read this son of a gun, so I got to click it up bigger. All right, so I had Rolling Thunder version 2, One Hand Nightmare, Merit Handle, Original Rolling Thunder, Fat Bastard Barbell Company Crusher, Joke-a-Bug Handle, Fat Grips handle on a rolling cable crossover handle, Laughlin handle, Raptor, Trilobite, Luke Crusher, Crusher with a bushing, LGC handle, Menino handle, Tyler Grips handle, Titan Fitness handle, Rolling Grip Thing, Bear Grip handle, Rolling Thunder version 3, and Silarukov handle. Now, I have a playlist on YouTube. You can watch this whole entire thing. But what I did is I showed all the handles. I measured them on video. I showed their rolling action. And I showed the drop effect of the frame to give people an idea of what kind of action they had. Then my daughter and I randomly selected the first round of the tournament. So one handle would go up against another handle. And from there, the matchups were decided, and I tested 2 handles at a time, and whichever handle produced the lower number was considered the winner, because it was harder to lift weight on that handle. It was a double elimination tournament, so you can see in the first matchup, it was Rolling Thunder version 2 and One Hand Nightmare, and since the Rolling Thunder version 2 produced a 241 pounds and One Hand Nightmare only 212, the One Hand Nightmare moved into the next bracket in the winner's bracket, and then the Rolling Thunder version 2 went to the loser's bracket. So then whichever ones faced off from there, they could battle back through the loser's bracket, and after like 2 months, we came down to this matchup. Raptor versus Rolling Grip Thingy. And you can see that the Raptor produced 178 and the RGT 183. So the Raptor essentially was the hardest handle on the market out of all of them that I had. And it had to be something that was between 2 and 3/8 and 2.6 inches. Now, what you have to understand here is that a big reason why the Raptor was harder is because it's made out of plastic. You cannot get chalk to stick to that. So I'm not sitting here saying that you should go buy a Raptor and it's going to be the best handle to train on. I'm just saying the Raptor is the hardest handle. So that's real important to understand. All of these handles, you know, you can build your strength with all these handles, don't get me wrong. But if you're doing training on a handle that takes chalk and you're lifting 229 handles or 229 pounds, but there's other handles that will take chalk and it produces less weight, then you're probably better off using that handle. Okay. Now this did not include wrist wrench and things like that have circumferential movement to them. This was all like basically center axis type of movement. If wrist wrench would have been in here, wrist wrench would have won because it only would have produced between like 100 and 110 pounds. But it's just not fair because it's a completely different type of handle. So I'm going to put the link to this bracket in the description box. I'm going to put the link to the playlist for the Hard to Handle tournament. And you can check it out. And a lot of work went into that. Like I said, I thought it was going to take 1 week, 2 weeks max, but it was 2 months. So any questions, leave them below. Check out the description box for the links, as well as other ways you can support the channel. Give it one of these. Be sure to subscribe and let me know what you think. Thanks to Sleep, Eat, Lift for putting this together. All the best in your training, everybody. Take care.